Everybody says they want you to be confident until your confidence stops benefiting them. I think that's one thing we don't talk about enough. So we're going to talk about it today. Welcome back to From Scratch, the podcast where we remind ourselves everything big starts small. And welcome to season 3. I wanted to start this season with a conversation that I have been pondering on for a while. I've been thinking about this word confidence for a while because confidence is one of the most celebrated qualities until people experience it in someone that they already know. So the question is, what is confidence really? I think as a whole, we have totally missed the mark of what confidence actually is and what it truly entails about the person that has it. So first of all, we're going to talk about what confidence isn't, because a lot of people don't know what it is. Confidence isn't being loud, being a center of attention, always being the raw. It's not thinking that you're better than anyone. And it's also not about never doubting yourself, which is a stigma that I know is really tied to confidence for some odd reason. The definition of confidence is trusting yourself enough to stop asking everyone else who you should be, truly. Everyone likes confidence, like I said, until it's someone that they know. So the confidence that people choose, I'm going to just use myself for this video because I literally have a lot of confidence, and it's a pro and it's a con because some people like it and some people be like, all right now. So the confidence that everyone likes when I give it is they like that motivational confidence. They like that inspirational confidence. They like when it's distant. And I know that sounds weird, but let me dive deeper into it. Everyone says be yourself. Everyone says know your worth. Like those are the words of affirmation in 2020 to 2026. Be yourself. Be confident. Know who you are. Know your self-worth. Don't let anyone stop you. Like these are the words that we hear all the time. But there is a confidence that people don't like. And this is where it gets interesting. When confidence look like you standing up for yourself and saying no, it becomes a problem. When you're not the one that's calling first, it's a problem because you have the confidence not to outstretch yourself and always be the one reaching out. It's gonna cause some little rifts in the puddle, I'm telling you. When you speak up for yourself, people don't like that form of boldness. When you set boundaries, I always talk about boundaries. Yeah, I know I talk about boundaries all the time. When you set boundaries, that's a confidence that people absolutely despise. They do not like people that know their self-worth. Like, when you just put it into simple layman's terms, there are people that does not like that you know your self-worth. Whether that's a job, it's a lot of jobs out there that be like, oh, you really think you should get that much money? And like, why? And it's like, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I deserve to have this. Let me tell you why this is distant for me. And jobs, they don't like that. They don't like when you have boundaries where you be like, I'm not willing to work over 50 hours a week or 40 hours a week. They do not like that. They be wanting people that would be like, yes, 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 yes. Yes, I could work the extra shift. Yes, I could pick up. Yes, I could cover for you. Yes, I could come in on my off day. Yes, I don't need vacation. Like, when you are someone that knows work-life balance, that job is pissed the fuck off. I can tell you that for sure. Another confidence that people don't like is when you don't people please, when you don't shrink yourself, and when you don't over explain. People suddenly start to then try to go against you or like depict you or demise you, saying things like, oh, you've changed. You're acting different. You're mean. You're so full of yourself. When in reality, they just really wish that they could do what you do. Or in reality, they're just upset that you chose yourself. If I had a penny for every time, is that the saying? If I had a dollar. If I had a dollar for every time someone called me mean because I chose to pick myself, I would be a rich bitch. Like literally, I would be a rich bitch because They like your confidence, but they don't like when the confidence goes against their grain. Now that's T, because it's so many different people that this could apply to in your life. Like, I'm just saying job because I don't want to hit home for too many people. You know, people start putting on that shoe. And I don't want the adversity today. you know? So we're gonna keep it cute with the job, okay? But when you have confidence, it's really hard because it's like, me personally, it just oozes out. You know, I don't even be trying. Like, I always say, like, people be like, oh, I give Beyonce. Me, I give Rihanna. And if you know, you know. Like, I give 2014 Rihanna. Like, I never cared. You know, it is, you know, ultimately, it is about all about you. Because that's what people always say. Like, you're full of yourself. Like, when the confidence is uncomfortable for them, then that's when they start with the you changed. You're full of yourself. You're this, you're that, you're that, you're this. And whole time, yes, actually, I am choosing myself. I'm not full of myself. I'm choosing myself. And good for me because you're still stuck people pleasing, and that's never going to get you anywhere. So maybe you should take a grain of that and be full of yourself. Actually choose yourself. So I ask myself often, did I become difficult? Or did I just become harder to manipulate? Because people really will go around in the world trying to manipulate you. Whether it's like soft manipulation or it's very aggressive. People be straight trying to manipulate you into believing that, oh, you're the bad person, you're the villain, or try to manipulate you into feeling what they should feel simply because you feel differently. Ain't that crazy? I just put everything in mental health. If you ask people, my peers that be around me, every time I see something that just be like crazy like that, I just be like, that's mental health. Because it truly is. Like, seriously, why are you trying to go around manipulating people that ain't even worried about you? Let that simmer, let that sit. That's mental health awareness. Bring it to the front. Me personally, I don't think confidence changes who you are. I think it changes what you're actually willing to deal with and willing to tolerate. So let's talk about where confidence really comes from. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions of what confidence actually is. Confidence isn't something that you just wake up with. It's built through small moments. It's built through keeping promises to yourself, surviving hard seasons, trying again after falling. And I'm going to pause right there because literally, me personally, I have been through so much in my years of living, literally. And every time I get back up and I try again, I don't never let life suck the life out of me. And there's a lot of people that go around and just be like, life is hard. And life is hard. It's hard for the rich. It's hard for the wealthy. It's hard for the poorest of the poor. It's hard for the middle class. Life is hard for everyone, including babies. Life is hard. But what makes the difference for you is if you let the hardness of life suck the life out of you. I always like to tell people, don't let bad people make your character bad. Just because somebody did you wrong, don't mean you go trying to do them wrong back or carrying that characteristic to someone else and doing that person wrong when they ain't did nothing to you. You know, you're just working off of emotion or working off of trauma. You know, don't let life suck the life out of you. And that's the best advice that I probably am going to give on this video. But try again after falling. Nothing beats a failure but a try, literally. Because just because it didn't work on time number 1 or time number 2, it might work on time number 3. 3 times the charm. You never know. So don't give up. Because you could be knocking on the door, or climbing the steps, and you give up on the last step before the breakthrough is about to happen. Don't be that person. Confidence is also built through learning new skills and speaking when your voice shakes. I cannot stress this enough. People always compliment my confidence. And that's why I ultimately decided to make this video, because there's a lot of misconceptions about confidence, and I'm going to kind of tell you like kind of how to build your confidence. or, you know, make you more confident. I want everyone, when they wake up, to know that they are one of one. Like I say that all the time. I want everyone, when they wake up, to know I am me and I am thriving. You know, even if you are at your lowest, you're still thriving because you're not dead. So, with that being said, my voice has shaken a lot of times. Believe it or not, people that really know me, they'll be like, I can't imagine Camille being scared. I can't imagine Camille being timid. I can't imagine her being shy. But whole time, sometimes I be shy, y'all. Whole time, sometimes I don't be knowing. Like, I just be going. You get what I don't be knowing. I just be going. Like, literally, sometimes I be scared to death, shitless, you know? But me, I'm gonna persevere. Even though my voice shake, I'm gonna continue to get the message out there. And that's the biggest thing about confidence. A lot of people say, act like it. You know, act like you're supposed to be here. Act like you're supposed to do this. On New Year's, y'all, we was here with, my family was here with me, y'all. We went into this hotel because it was cold as fuck. We was watching the fireworks, but it was cold as fuck. So while we was waiting to do our next move or whatever, we went into this hotel. The hotel people was kicking people out, but I had like slipped through. It was like security and everything was at the front, but I had slipped through the door and past security. And all my family members, they still behind, like getting pushed out, and they looking like, "How did you get in there?" And it's because you act like you're supposed to be there. Like, I have so many examples of times I have done stuff like that. And people be like, how did you get us in here? How did you get us backstage? How did you get us in out of the nosebleeds and got us to the front? Because baby, I know I'm supposed to be here. Like, you know, like even though I'm not supposed to be here, I know I'm supposed to be here. I'm destined for good, great, big things, you know? And I truly believed it. So when you act like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck, talk like a duck, you're a duck. Correct? Correct. So, if you go into a place that maybe you're not qualified for, but you go in there like you're supposed to be there, people are going to remember you. People are going to accept you. People are going to think you're supposed to be there. So, even when your voice shakes, even when you're advocating for yourself and you like, damn, like I just don't know if this gonna work. I don't know if this gonna help anything, but I'm gonna still do it anyway. Do it anyway, even if your voice shakes. Because once you keep pursuing and you'll be persistent, nobody could take it away from you. Nobody could take away your drive, your build, your confidence, your nothing. And then when you're done with that one little thing, you like, I actually did good. Like, hold on, I might even do this. Or what can I do next? Like, because that's where my brain go. Like, I did that. What can I do higher than this? You know, like it's all a mindset thing. Like Funny Marco said. But for real, even when your voice shakes, remind yourself you're supposed to be there. If you was given the opportunity, you're supposed to be there. If you wouldn't have the opportunity if you wasn't supposed to be there, babe. Never forget that one. My relationship with confidence is a love-hate relationship, like I said. I'm not confident all the time. I know I got aura, you know, I know I got aura, I got riz, but I'm not confident all the time. And that's where a lot of people get me wrong. Like a lot of people try to read me. Why? I don't know. Just like a lot of people try to humble me. Why? I don't know. Because I'm already humble. Like it's not like I go around acting like I'm the richest, I'm the world's most, I'm this and I'm that. So, you know, I don't know why people think this stuff about me. But a lot of people think that I have confidence all of the time, and I really don't. Sometimes, like I said, I be shy. Sometimes I be shaking, like, dang, that really just fucked me up. Like, hold on now. You know, like, everybody has those moments. And I think with me, per se, a lot of people just, like, forget, like, she's not always on 10. You get what I'm saying? Like, my confidence not there every single second of the day. Sometimes I shy away too. And that's okay. There are still days that I question myself. There are still days that I overthink sometimes, even knowing that God got me, you know, I still overthink sometimes. But confidence for me isn't the absence of insecurity. It's deciding that insecurity doesn't make every single one of my decisions for me. And that is what set me apart from a lot of other people. And that is what makes people assume that I have all of this confidence in the world. And like I said, confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. A lot of people think just because you're loud or just because you're the center of attention means that that's what confidence look like. And I really want to make sure that people in this video know that that is not confidence. That is just attention seeking, or that is just being who you are. Because sometimes people not always attention seeking being loud, but sometimes that's just who they are. You know, like I said, me, people always think like I'm the most confident and all of that, but I'm just being who I am. I'm not going in here like, let me take over the room, let me do this, let me ooze out confidence. Like, that's not my intention. I don't go in wanting to ooze out all of this confidence. Some stuff is just in you. And the easier people accept that, the easier people will get along with other folks. Because people always think it's an ulterior motive, underlying motive, it's underlying intention. Sometimes that's just people. Like, that's literally just me. I remember I was at this little get together with some friends. I don't want to get too specific because I don't know if she watched this and I don't want to put her on the spot. But we was at this little get together and I remember I was just like yapping. Like, first of all, I was high and drunk, okay? Then mixture don't mix, okay? But first of all, I was that. You know, I was under different entities. So with that being said, I was just being me, yapping. I'm a fucking yapper. To know me is to know that I'm gonna yap your fucking ears off, especially if you let me. Like, if you let me ramble, we're gonna be talking for 3 hours straight. Like, it's crazy. So I was just yapping, being me, being extra, because I'm just fucking extra. Like, even without trying to be extra, I just be fucking extra. So I'm sure it was probably a little annoying, especially, or like a little overbearing, because I was like under these influences. So I was just doing a lot, and this girl, she had said, we was playing a game, and she was like, what you be doing is not gonna work on me. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, what do you mean? She said something of the sorts like, what you be doing ain't gonna work on me, or like, what you be doing, it ain't gonna phase me. And I'm like, what the fuck do I be doing? Like, I just be being myself. Like, I really, my flabbers were gassed it, because I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? And over the years, because it happened like a year or two ago, over the years, it had like set with me. I'm like, what the, like, it really had bothered me, because it's like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, or what the fuck do I be doing? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because the other times I've been around you, bitch, I ain't been under the influence. So what are you talking about? Like, what is it that I be doing? You get what I'm saying? So the more I had sat with it and like, you know, just politics with other people about it, I'm like, it's my confidence. I think that's what she was talking about. Like, it's my confidence, it's my aura, it's my overness. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes I do be too much. Like, my name is Too Much Cam on Instagram, because sometimes I just be too much. It's just like, okay, too much. You get what I'm saying? Everybody got one of them friends where you be like, okay, it's too much now. Like, it's just too much. And that is really my personality. Like, in real life, it's just too much. And I could go on reasons and reasons of why it's too much, but sometimes it's just too much. But I just be being me. So with me saying that, just know that sometimes people aren't trying to do something, or aren't, you know, just putting on a facade or a show. You know, sometimes that's really just people. And that's what I had got out of when that girl had said that. I'm like, she just talking about me. Like, that's just me. Like, talking too much, that's me. Laughing obnoxiously, that's me. Talking loud, that's me. I talk loud. Like, as you can see, I talk loud. Like, I have an inside voice like this, but I project my voice. I don't know how to stop it. If you have tips and tricks, please let me know, because I don't know how to stop it. It's just me. So with confidence, just let it ride. Just let it roll. Just be yourself. The more you are yourself, the more the people that are for you will gravitate for you, and the more people will actually get along with you, because they can see that you're approachable. Confidence brings, like I said, pros and cons. But the pros so much outweigh the cons. Like I said, some cons could be like what I just said. When a girl like, it ain't gonna work on me, when you just being you. Or some cons could be that just people don't like you because you overbearing. But the pros, y'all, the pros are great. You gel perfectly with people that are like you. You end up in rooms that maybe you're not qualified to be in just because you're being authentically you. You have long lasting friendships, genuine friendships, not a you have yin and yang friendships, not a friendship that I'm the only one that's pouring into, and it becomes equally yoked. When you're being authentically yourself, you get those opportunities that some people might not get because they're not being authentically them. And you get the opportunities, you get the shows, you get the castings, you get the calls, you get the friends, you get the lifestyle that you want when you be yourself. The lifestyle that fits you the most when you be yourself. So don't make confidence a bad thing. Being confident is solely being yourself. And knowing that even though this may not be what the people want to hear, I'm still going to say it because I'm confident enough to say this is how I feel. So don't forget that. Always be you. Always be true to yourself. Always show up as your best self, and everything will work out in your favor. So I just want to thank y'all for listening to my rambling once again. Thank you for tuning in over the course of 3 seasons. If you have been here since season 1, if you are a newcomer, thank you for tuning in. You're going to love it here. So, yeah, there's more to come. I'm going to try to get videos out more consistent like I used to be. I just been doing a lot. It's been a lot going on. So, bear with me, work with me, and always, I love you guys. Don't stop being you because you're amazing. Bye.